Welcome back to the Tinderbox Mastermind Incubation Protocol. This is lesson 1, and we're looking at ideal partner profile ratification. Super simple. This one is a really nice session because it's gentle, it's subtle, it's an ease into the process. So you guys can start to get to know one another. Of course, we can get some good discussions going on the kind of people that we're looking for as partners to the mastermind. And ultimately, that is to get our comms wearing, our brains focusing, our salience frames built so that we know who to be talking to out there day to day in our work and professional space. So out there, when we're networking and meeting people on LinkedIn and the like, and at events and whatnot, we need to be really dialing into who's going to help us find our perfect clients. And of course, some people have got lists of these people. So we're going to really aim at connecting with those and building a solid partner foundation around the Tinderbox. 3 to 6 people, 3 to 6 partners each. That is massive numbers, massive audience, massive opportunity. That is what the Tinderbox is all about. So in the IPP analysis session, or the ideal partner profile analysis session, we're going to be talking to you about 3 profiles that we've built. We've taken the information from all of your collective ICP data that we got during your next sync onboard, and then we look at all that, we compare it, and we look for natural partners, natural connectors to your ideal clients. And from that, we derive 3 major partner profiles. We try and niche them down as tightly as possible so that we can be super constrained. And that allows us to be really focused and really clear on who we're talking to and who we were looking to connect with as partners. So this is strategic. This is partnership acquisition. And we're going to obviously talk to the skill along the way as well within the context of the Tinderbox. We're not just going to tell you to go out there and find these people. We've got assets, we've got systems, we've got booklets from your native network, of course, all kinds of different supporting collateral that's going to allow you to partner with excellence, because we're going to make introductions. We already probably have from NetSync, and you may or may not have been optimized to support, to deal with, to nurture those. And we want to make sure that from now on, you're doing all these things a little bit better than you were before. Because within this context, we're going to make sure we make every opportunity count, because to spark a revenue engine, you have to really, really pay attention to the details. Oftentimes, we're bringing the right people into our circles, but we're not actually doing things the right way. And that is costly. Imagine 30 conversations over the next quarter, this 90-day sprint that we're entering into. How many of them would you expect to turn into partnerships normally? And the answer to that is probably less than 5, maybe 2 or 3. We want to at least turn that into 6, maybe 10 people, even if it's not in that 3-month time frame. We want to set the foundations up to keep bringing on partners for the coming months beyond this 12-week incubation protocol. So partnership building is hard. It takes time investment. It isn't easy. It isn't a given. And we're not writing it off, but you can make it easier by systematizing, having things in place that naturally nurture and keep building the relationship, adding depth to the connection. Imagine this: you meet someone today, they see none of your content for 3 months, or you meet someone today and they see 12 bits of content within 4 weeks. Which do you think is the more likely to end in a relationship? Then on top of the content, we have messaging. On top of the messaging, we have a newsletter. On top of the newsletter, we have 3 of your Tinderbox Mastermind mates connecting with them too. That is a powerful compounding effect. This is all work you're already doing, but you're just doing it with less people, with higher levels of intention. So it's not about more work. It's about higher quality work when it comes to your networking. That's really what drives the Tinderbox. Being online with this collaborative cluster is building depth with these people, of course. We're getting to know each other. We're doing it in a structured way. We're building vision, mission, protocols, values, alignment, goals, establishing focus, principles of unity. Everything we talked about and the Mastermind introduction explainer. But to really double down on it, to take it a step further, we need to then expand the realm of influence. We need to take what we discuss in these sessions and let it propagate out into our network. We need to do that with excellence. So the aims of the days: present 3 partner profiles. That's my job, or your mentor's job. Then rate, select, refine. Rate, select, refine. We're going to discuss acquisition and the foundation and confidence levels to go towards these profiles, these avatars, and actually convert them into partners. So we're going to get from you, how many do you know? How high quality relationship do you have? And how confident are you about actually taking that relationship further? Awesome. So that is our objective for session 1. Onwards to how we get it done.